Hey everyone, Nikki here with WarriorBabe. So getting right to it, anybody can lose weight. You can jump into crash dieting where you basically just don't eat anything. Like every restricted diet out there. And yes, you will lose weight. But this losing weight will just leave you looking like a skinnier, smaller version of a fat person because you will have no muscle tone underneath of your skin. Now you'll understand exactly why by the end of this video. When you just lose weight this way, unfortunately, the weight that you lose will be a little bit of everything. Fat, muscle, fluids, organ size. If you are only concerned with seeing a smaller number on this scale, you may be losing valuable muscle instead, which can result in long-term weight, meaning fat gain. Now I'll dive deeper into that throughout this video. Plus it's counterproductive to your goals. The ultimate goal to successful fat loss is to preserve as much muscle as possible on your body or even gain some while at the same time losing as much body fat as possible. Your body fat percentage, along with many other data points, is a key indicator of your success, not the number on the scale. So let's talk today about why your scale weight is the worst indicator of your progress, how muscle is vital to your success of losing fat, and finally, last of all, you'll understand how fat loss is far more linear than weight loss. But before I dive into this, it would help me out tremendously if you obliterated the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It seriously helps out this new channel and it really does make a huge difference. I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get to it. First of all, your scale weight is the worst indicator of your progress, especially if you're attached to it. How many of you still get hung up on that scale number? You get emotionally charged, either good or bad, from what you see when you step on it. When people attempt to change the way their body looks and they don't see pounds coming off of the scale each week, they tend to get pretty freaking discouraged. And you know what? You still even get discouraged even if you do see inches coming off. Even if you see differences in before and after pictures, even if you see differences in your increased energy during your workouts, you're getting stronger or your clothes are fitting better. And you know what, you guys, this disappointment stems from thinking that in order to change your body composition, you must lose weight. Wrong! As a friendly reminder, muscle, fat, bone, water, excess sodium, inflammation from stress, or it's your monthly period, all contribute to the number you see on the scale every second, minute, hour, and or week that you weigh yourself. So, for example, it's true that you could weigh 1 to 2 pounds more the week of your period due to inflammation and water retention because, well, fluctuations like this are completely normal, but it's just that, a fluctuation, guys. It's not fat. To put it into another perspective, in order to gain 1 pound of fat, you need to eat 3,500 calories in a day. That means in order to gain 2 pounds of fat in one day, you have to eat 7,000 calories. Now you and I both know that's not happening. Also, as you begin to change your body composition, muscle will weigh more than fat. So if you are only worried about your weight, you aren't seeing the big picture. Both a pound of muscle and a pound of fat, they weigh the same, but muscle takes up significantly less space. So if you were to put 5 pounds of fat next to 5 pounds of muscle, you see that fat takes up significantly more space and volume than dense, lean muscle does. And you guys, this is how it is possible that you can weigh the same or yet even more and appear leaner, more toned than another person with the same weight and similar height as you because of the difference in your body composition. This is how it is possible if you have more muscle mass on your body to weigh more than you previously ever have, yet look completely different body composition wise. Put in perspective, for example, when I first started my fitness journey, I weighed 140 pounds. And now I weigh around exactly the same, yet I look completely different. And that difference is having more dense, lean muscle than fat. Next, muscle is vital to your success of losing fat. I'm about to get a little sciencey here, so turn on your brains and listen to me closely. Muscles have these little fat-burning powerhouses called mitochondria. Mitochondria are cellular power plants that are responsible for the production of energy. And it's in the mitochondria that fat is metabolized. Now, if you followed me there, you're probably wondering, how can I get me some more mitochondria to burn off this unwanted body fat? The answer is you need to be giving your body a reason to create more of these little power plants, to create more mitochondria. And you do this by putting more intensity behind your workouts. You do this, you guys, by getting off your freaking phone, by limiting distractions, by making your muscles work with lifting challenging weight and actually putting intensity and meaning and intention behind all of your workouts. When doing this, you create a large demand for energy up and above what your body can already produce. And in this state, your body is forced to create new mitochondria in order to be prepared for the next time your muscles call on that needed extra energy. New mitochondria, more fat being metabolized. More muscle mass on your body, the easier it is to burn more body fat. And you guys, the coolest thing about this correlation between muscle and mitochondria is that they are both active tissue. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you are only concerned with seeing a smaller number on this scale, you may be losing valuable muscle instead, which can result in long-term weight, meaning fat gain. Why? Well, unlike fat, these muscles and mitochondria need constant energy to maintain themselves. Energy like food. Because since muscle is active tissue, it lights your metabolism furnace, keeps it brisk and burning fat all throughout the day. So if you focus on just weight loss, you focus on also losing muscle, which means your metabolism furnace slows down, it gets sluggish, and the weight keeps coming on and on and on. A result of how many of you guys have tried probably everything out there and you still aren't seeing the results that you want. Light bulb moment. Now, this is where 1200 calorie fad diets are killing you. In order for all that I mentioned above to happen, your nutrition is key. By that, I mean, you have to be fueling your body and your muscles with enough of the right types of food to produce these effects inside of your body and get these little powerhouses to metabolize your unwanted body fat. Lastly, fat loss is far more linear than weight loss. Fat loss is a way more steady indicator as opposed to, as mentioned earlier, a constant fluctuating one like weight loss. For an example, our body fat percentage or lean muscle mass does not fluctuate in the instance where we drink a glass of water or we eat a big meal and then step on the scale. Only our body weight does this. If you weigh yourself at the beginning of the day and then again at the end of the day, there can be several pounds in difference that you see when you step on the scale. But guys, remember, this doesn't mean that you've actually put on active weight and fat throughout the day. Again, it's a combination of so many different factors: water weight, sodium intake, inflammation from working out, which causes your body weight to fluctuate so intermittently. Keep this as a reminder the next time that you step on the scale. Don't let that number justify your success, because it will, more often than not, leave you feeling absolutely, completely defeated. Put more of your energy into measuring your body fat percentage. I personally recommend monthly trips to your local gym's InBody scanner, or purchasing the Amazon Halo Band, or a pricey option is getting a DEXA scan, DXA scan. You can go to one of those every few months to see the downward linear line of body fat dropping if you are consistently showing up with your prescribed programming. Okay, so fat loss is far more linear, weight loss is like this. Or your energy is also better off focusing on progress photos. While weight may not move, if you are doing everything right, photos will show you an amazing story of your amazing progression. So in recap, to look like a fit, healthy person, losing fat, having muscle, and eating enough to preserve that muscle is absolutely freaking necessary. In your journey, if done right, you will be losing fat, but gaining and preserving lean muscle mass, which in turn is what will change your body composition. During it, you will need to be reminded that fat loss is different than weight loss, as we discussed. The scale is not an indicator of your success, and actually take away from your big picture goal if you are so tied to it. And then muscle mitochondria are active tissue, and they need constant energy to maintain themselves. And that energy is food. So please don't be afraid of eating more. You need it to hit your goals to build muscle and get toned. And fat loss progress is way more linear than weight loss progress. All right? If you want help to make sure you are doing the right prescribed macro plus workout plan for your individual needs and be able to control your results forever, be sure to check out WarriorBabe.com. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in today and watching today's video. If it brought you lots of value and tons of aha moments, please let me know in the comments below. I love reading through them and I appreciate you guys so much. To be sure that you know when I drop more videos like this, hit the subscribe button right now. And I'll see you guys next time.